Thank you for purchasing the Tesla Model 3 center console wrap from EV Wraps. This installation video will guide you step by step to successfully install the center console wrap. To prevent the wrap from stretching, we recommend that you perform this installation in a cool temperature, preferably less than 80 degrees Fahrenheit and away from sunlight. We will begin with the middle piece. Clean the surface and edges with the provided cleaning wipe. The backing paper labeled top of middle is where we will begin the installation at. Because of its square-like shape, this is the only piece with a pre-labeled back. Peel off and fold at the first third of the backing paper and align the vinyl to the left edge as shown. The wrap is designed to fit perfectly to the surface, so do not forcefully overstretch the vinyl. Give just enough force so that you feel resistance as you adhere it to the surface. Once you have it taped to the left edge, work your way to the right edge. This is the most important step because this will align the rest of the vinyl properly in place. If you make a mistake, it is totally okay to unpeel completely and try it again. Do it slowly until you see results as shown here. Also, since the surface is curved and not flat, you should start seeing the vinyl bunch up a little. This is what you should see when installed correctly. Run along the top surface edge with your finger. Use your finger to adhere the rest of the surface until you get to the backing paper. Adhere the vinyl in sweeping motion to prevent trapped air in the vinyl. Ignore the sides for now. We will come back to it when we finish applying the entire surface. Peel the rest of the backing paper off and apply the vinyl until you are at the bottom edge. Gently run through the entire surface with the squeegee to make sure there are no trapped air bubbles. If you do encounter any trapped air bubbles, rub it with your finger to make them disappear. Before finish installing the bottom, let's install the sides first. Push the middle piece away from you to give slight extra room to insert the vinyl in. This is safe to do so and will not damage the center console. Use the squeegee to adhere the vinyl at the corners and tuck the vinyl inside the crevice. The squeegee is made out of soft plastic so it will not damage the vinyl or the center console. Do the same for the other side. Let's go back to the bottom to finish installing the middle piece. Press inward on the top of the middle piece to release the remaining vinyl from sticking. Run through the bottom edge with your finger and adhere the rest with the squeegee. Next, we will install the top piece. Clean the surface and edges with the provided cleaning wipe. Notice the shape of the vinyl is a trapezoid. The shorter horizontal end of the trapezoid should be facing down, while the longer end should be facing up. Peel off and fold at the first third of the backing paper and align the vinyl at the left edge. Again, do not overstretch the vinyl if possible. Once you have taped the left edge, work your way to the right edge. Work slowly as this will align the rest of the vinyl properly in place. Since the surface is curved and not flat, you should also see the vinyl bunch up a little, which is part of the design. Run your finger along the edge and then on the surface in sweeping motion until you get to the backing paper. Ignore the sides for now as we will come back to it when we finish applying the entire surface. Peel off all the backing paper while keeping the vinyl taut and apply the vinyl with your finger in sweeping motion until you are at the top edge. Gently run through the entire surface with the squeegee to make sure there are no trapped air bubbles. Before finish installing the top, let's install the sides first. Push the top piece away from you to give slight extra room to insert the vinyl in. Use the squeegee to adhere the vinyl at the corners and tuck the vinyl inside the crevice. After finish installing the left side, apply the same technique to the right side. Now let's go back to finish installing the top piece. Press inward at the bottom of the top piece to release the remaining vinyl from sticking. Run through the top edge with your finger and tuck in the vinyl with the squeegee. Lastly, we will install the cup holder piece. Clean the surface and edges with the provided cleaning wipe. It has transfer tape on it for easy installation. The transfer tape is extended to the back, so unpeel both of them first. We will be using them to hold the vinyl in place. Notice the two aluminum trims extending to the touchscreen. We will be using them for alignment purposes. Peel off the entire cup holder piece from the backing paper. Place the backing paper below the cup holder area and make sure the blank side of the backing paper is facing up. This will be used to make the alignment process easier. Align the vinyl in between the left and the right aluminum trims and align the vinyl up and down along the cup holder area. The vinyl should easily glide on the surface and will not stick as long as you don't press down on the vinyl. Notice that the aluminum inside the cup holder have two different shades. Look straight down at it close to 90 degrees angle and look at the bottom center of the cup holder. Move the vinyl just enough so that it covers the first shiny aluminum surface as shown here. After you have it in place, press down on it and on the top of the cup holder as shown here to ensure that the excess vinyl have around the same length. Once you have it aligned both horizontally and vertically, secure its position by adhering the area with the transfer tape. Remove the backing paper and adhere the vinyl in sweeping motion and work your way down to the bottom edge. Run your finger along the edge and adhere the rest of the bottom to the surface. Don't worry about the sides for now, we will come back to it later. Next, adhere the vinyl at the top with your finger. Lower the middle piece by pressing down on it closest to the cup holder as shown. Do not press the top of the middle piece to lower it because it may cause the vinyl to stick onto its surface. Run along the edge and stick the remaining vinyl over the curve. Unpeel the transfer tape slowly. Be mindful when peeling near the edge of the cup holder because it has less material. Gently run through the entire surface with the squeegee to make sure that there are no trapped air bubbles. Moving on to the sides, use the squeegee to adhere the vinyl at the corners and tuck the vinyl underneath the aluminum trims on both sides. When finished, let's work on the cup holder area. Start at the middle and run your finger along the curve. Tuck in any remaining vinyl underneath the cup holder with the squeegee if needed. Remove the phone dock by sliding it to the left. Clean it with a cleaning wipe. The vinyl is a trapezoid with the longer end at the top and the shorter end at the bottom. Align at the top left edge and work your way to the right. Adhere the surface with your finger in sweeping motion and work your way down to the bottom. Secure the phone dock back in position by sliding it to the right. Lastly, do a final check to make sure that all the vinyl has been adhered to the surface. Thank you for purchasing the Tesla Model 3 center console wrap. For additional products and tutorials, please visit us at evwraps.com.